Hooey Valley, Hooey Hollywood.
Hey everybody, welcome to Good For You, the show where I bring on actors that booked the part and I say, good for you. My name is Jared Van Der Beek. Yeah, that Van Der Beek. But I was an actor before my brother. Just want to say that. My guest here today is Ian McLees. How you doing, Ian?
Hey, Jared. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on, man.
The part that is the topic at hand today that we both auditioned for was a co-star on Riverdale of Coach. So congratulations. Good for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it was an unbelievable experience. And I remember sitting in that casting waiting room with you and being like, one of us is going to get it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like the coin flips one way, coin flips another way, and, heads up for me. So,
you booked the part, and how was the shoot? Must
couldn't
have been fun.
have gone better. Couldn't have gone better. So fun. Wish you were there. I had a town car pick me up.
I wish I was there too, Ian.
Yeah. Well, wish you were there. I had a town car pick me up, which I didn't even ask for. I get to set. I am mingling with the cast, and these are just the coolest. You're talking young millennial kids wanting to hang out with me. We're eating breakfast burritos. The catering spread is out of this world.
Was it good? Was it?
Oh, it's fantastic. Name something that you like. They had it. And
Twizzlers.
They had it. They even had it in my little trailer. And Jared, I had a trailer.
Oh, you had a trailer?
No, this wasn't like a little backyard locker room outhouse that they usually put us in. This was a full step-up trailer, name on the door. And, I ended up taking a bunch of selfies with the kids. I've since become verified. It was the best.
Wait. You're verified?
I'm verified now. Yeah.
You didn't pay for it?
No. It's you get tagged in selfies with kids with 500,000 million followers. The perception is then that you have value on social media.
Sure.
And so now I don't want to say part of their crew. But there have been several text chains that were on group texts, things like that. We've done the Zoom happy hours.
Residuals must be really good, huh?
The residuals are fantastic because this runs on cable. They struck a deal with Netflix. The residuals have been so great. It's been allowed me to finish my half bath, which is great. And
wait, you have a house?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't even update you. After the Riverdale booking, I was able to parlay that into 2 or 3 other Netflix YA series that are coming out.
That's
this
incredible,
summer.
Ian.
Thank you so much. Your generosity just like really shines through the screen there, Jared. And I think because this is such a big market right now that I can really start to move up the ladder. I'm 11th on the call sheet. I'm 6th.
That's how it happens.
And that's how it happens. Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's beautiful. I'm right off Cienega and 3rd. So if you're ever in the area, hit me up.
I'm pretty busy, man. I'm pretty busy. Barely had time to do this, but I'm really glad that we could. This brings us to the next part of the show. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm going to the next part of the show where we take the script that we both auditioned for, and I'm going to have you read it, and then I'm going to read it myself, and then just see why you ended up booking it. So whenever you're ready, just like live in it again. Just replay the role of Coach.
Sure. Hey, break it up.
Cool. If I was the casting director, I would have probably given you a couple notes and tweaked a couple things.
Yeah, I want to hear.
I'll just say it. I'll say it how I said it, and then we'll just maybe try to dissect it and figure it out why you ended up being the one that booked the part of Coach on Riverdale, the co-star.
Yeah.
Hey, break it up. But do you see how lived in that was? Do you see how I created a world for that character?
I think for me, there's a very good read, Jared. Don't get me wrong. It sounded, you were a little bit like you sounded like sort of a record executive, like a Tin Pan Alley, Irving Berlin record executive. Maybe you got confused because Riverdale's kind of like an alternate universe type show. Maybe you thought it was a period piece, which it doesn't designate in the script. So I understand where you could have issues with whoever sent you the sides on that. So
Sure.
I think on the day when I was there, which I should have sent you a video or something from, I was just too wrapped. I was too busy, but
I saw your Instagram. You posted plenty.
Okay, so you did see something then, so I didn't have to send you anything. So I when I'm there and I'm doing it in character, hey, break it up. they gave me 5, 6, 7 takes. They let me do all. So,
Wow.
the cut that actually makes the show is completely different than the line they have sort of like the audition for. They really just want to see who in the room is going to be the best presence on set. That's what I really got from
And it
that,
must have been you.
Because Jordan Peele was guest directing that week, I think it was important for him. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Since it was the Halloween episode, they had Jordan Peele come in because they really wanted that aesthetic. So, you're not looking at a typical episodic director. You're looking at someone who can really change your career.
Hey, Ian.
So
good for you, man. Good for you. Let's
I appreciate it.
You be the casting director and tell me why I didn't book the part.
That's good for me to play a casting director. That's not a role I've ever played before. So I think, Jared, why you didn't maybe get it, and I can't speak for the casting director, this is me as the character casting director. This isn't Ian McLees telling you this. I think it's low energy. I think it's pitchy. I think you sound like some sort of farming mother ringing a dinner bell, calling her children in from a cornfield for dinner.
Sure. Ian, but
I'm the casting director.
Yep. Yeah. And my argument to the casting director, not to you, Ian, would be I don't understand why you chose to book Ian. Now, this is my argument to the casting director, not to Ian, why you booked Ian and not me, based alone on my experience, my family lineage, my talent, the fact that you say all these things about farmers and all this stuff. Maybe that's who I chose the character to be. Maybe before he was a coach, he was a farmer. Maybe he has all these things, and those were character choices that I made. I made layers on this thing that Ian clearly didn't do. Now, this is me, Jared, talking to the casting director, not to you, Ian. These are things that I brought to the table, and I would say to you, casting director, that you don't know what the you're doing when you picked Ian over Jared. But this is, again, me talking to the cast director, not to you, Ian.
Right.
I'm excited for you.
Right.
We're fellow thespians. Okay, Ian, we're coming to the end of the show. Would you like to promote anything? Not that you need to, because you've got a house and you booked a part on the co-star on Riverdale.
2 things. You'll see me in Stranger Things season 4. I'm playing Eleven's cousin that they're bringing in. It's a 4 to 6 episode arc. I haven't seen how it cuts. And Jordan Peele is remaking Psycho. That's a 2022 release date, I believe. I'll be playing Norman Bates' co-worker. I'm 6th, 7th on that. 25.
Oh, we're losing you, Ian. So before we lose you completely, we should probably get to the last segment of the show.
Right.
Ian, can you refer me to your agent?
Sure. My agent is I'm sorry, man. Actually, I'm getting a call right now. It's just really great talking to you. I can't. Yeah.
No worries. You know what? I'm going to let you go anyways. Good for you, Ian. Thank you for being here. Good for you.
Thanks, Jared, man. I'll see you around.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another episode of Good for You, where I bring on the actors that booked the parts and ask and tell them good for you. I'm Jared Van Der Beek. Yes, that Van Der Beek. I was an actor before my brother. I'll see you next time.